presentation of the National Football League.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jayden Daniels out of LSU.
Last week was kind of an interesting game for this quarterback, Mike. I mean, somebody who takes such great pride in his ability to win with his arm. He found a ton of success on the ground last week, and his ability to cross the goal line on 3 different occasions went a long way towards securing that win. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves.
That one incomplete. Good job of the look there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Throwing again. Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 7. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Ernest Jones in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. Let's go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Brings it in left side. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Jackson, Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is to the rookie, Torrey Horton. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Now it is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Well, broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This is caught at 2.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Here we go, here we go.
The motion man here is McClure.
60 Vikings.
On play action, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Bronco switch.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That one on the center, Tyler Biotish.
Still second down.
Daniels to throw on second down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now pass deep from McClure. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Okay, ready?
So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
first carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Task now a really tough one. Third and very long. They'll throw with Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
A 26-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Darnold to throw on first down. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Commanders 3. Michael takes up the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll get that out to Edwards. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Edwards. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Pass is completed to Cup. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on
Second and inches.
Second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
To throw is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Open, left side is Bonner. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up first and goal.
Another Seahawks. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Commanders 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Leonard Williams. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the give, it's Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack. And I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Tress Way now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far, as they look to put another drive together beginning here. Up brings it in left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond. Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
review of the play. The ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. At his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Next to score, Seahawks 28. Commanders 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Get it!
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Running straight ahead with Edwards. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Throwing is Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Daniels going to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
That's another Washington first
70
down.
Timberwolves.
First and 10.
Throwing again. Daniels. Work in the middle. He's got Ertz. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The air again is Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here.
It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Osborne. Touchdown, Washington. That is first touchdown this year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Darnold to throw again. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the reigning AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes making the connection to Rashee Rice. 36 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the veteran Tyler Higbee. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams wind up taking this one by a touchdown. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's the man picked up from Jacksonville right before week 1, Tank Bigsby. Looking for a hole, finds one, and he hits the turbo. The Jags get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. And he stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith-Njigba. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. From the 35, here's 2nd and a few inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go, set.
Throwing, Darnold. Pass is completed to Kupp. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very scouted. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
That's good.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
On play action, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 7.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Washington will take
the Commanders' offense, and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 60 by 6.
They'll motion over Samuel. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Boye Mafe getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On the handoff, Edwards. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Forced out left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Now, faking the give. For the middle, it's Cup. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Escaping to his left. And he just does get this one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Corey Horton's touchdown Seahawks. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh! He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Commanders 17.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold again. Downfield. He's got Horton. And he will score. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are going to extend their lead.
45. Commanders 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Set up. Ready.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
Here's Eckler. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Whoa! And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Lions!
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Bronco 80.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the double.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
19, charge.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing again, Daniel. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown Commander. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 45. Commanders 24.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Darnold to throw on 1st down. The middle, Smith. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Now Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the Commanders' 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Get this complete, it's up again. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Here we go, son.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On play action, here's Darnold. That one, take it in. Cooper, touchdown Seahawks.
Seattle.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
Here we go, start.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Looking middle, and there is Horton. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Seahawks, first down. A gain of 21 yards.
To throw is Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
That's the score, Seahawks 52.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Samuel, there to make the kick. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down.
On play action, Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Defense. Automatic first down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to run with Edwards. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing, Darnold. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, what a throw, slinging it across his body and complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks tack on one more to their lead. to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.